We actually started working with Universal a little more than a year ago. And they had, as they mentioned during the boot camp, they had gone down that path before, and they had tried to put something together from a mobile perspective to, provide more assistance and, hopefully help, those visiting the park to learn more ahead of time, as well as, guide them when they come, when they make it into the park. We very early on, tried to engage, the target customer. We went out into the park and we solicited, visitors to the park, and we put a prototype in front of them and tried to really use that as a way to kickstart, what they were kind of expecting to see, and then also think about the ways they were really going to use the app to, make their experience richer. I think the three things that, we found helpful, and I think, brands would be good to follow would be, one, take your time and think about what the customer experience is really going to be. I think along with that, might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but in trying to quickly understand what the customer wants, there's also the value in trying to get something out there, testing it and learning from it, and not being afraid to fail, sometimes rather quickly, so that you can get it and evolve it to what it should be. Look at what we have today in terms of even just the experience on iOS. I mean, there's no way that we were going to have this rich of an experience now, or have come up with that experience in the past without having put it out there, having other people interacted with it, for people to really make it what they want it to be. And I think that's a lot of what mobile's all about. It's really about taking what you think is the right experience, getting it out there, listening to customers, using analytics and all the data behind it to really help evolve it and make it, and curate it to what it should be over time. And I think more than anything else, I think brands should also recognize that mobile's just one part of the whole story. As prevalent and as popular as mobile's become, people still do go to websites, they still do use email, they still do use a number of different ways to communicate and interact with brands. And I think you have to keep that in mind and not let mobile become so central that you lose sight of the kind of humanizing aspects of technology. And I think that's really important to keep in mind.